Some of my like best jump scare clips in Dead by Daylight when I'm Survivor are against Mikey. I'll just look around the corner, he's just stood there. I really like the film as well. I really like Halloween. I should watch the sequels. Halloween 3, I think, is on Prime, but Halloween 2 isn't on anything that I've found anyway. So I might have to like rent that or something. It's the breathing, it's horrible. I know, yeah. Not like that, obviously, but... I can go back to all the old horror movies for the killers. Yes! The issue is that none of the classic horror movies seem to be on streaming services. Halloween was, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I really want to watch. It's nowhere. Nightmare on Elm Street, I really want to watch. It's nowhere. They always have the fucking shitty remakes. They've got like the whatever 2012 remake of Elm Street. I don't want to watch that. What? Who wants to watch that? You seen the 2018, the Halloween one? No, I've not. I saw one. I might watch it. Would you say I need to watch like 2, 3, and H2O or whatever they are before I watch the 2018 one? No. I might give it a watch now. I really like Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is genuinely good. Huge licenses, unfortunately. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Right, let's go. Let's fucking go. Mine says best palette stun noise. I like Huntress. It's just so off the wall. It's a direct sequel to 1. Oh, perfect. Perfect. 2018 is a direct sequel to the first one. Hello, Mafro. Perfect. I'll give that a look for sure. Hello, Myth. I saw the first one this year. Same. I watched a lot of classics quite recently. I watched Psycho for the first time. Oh, we almost got the... That's Bill! We shouldn't have hit him! Right, so what we need to do is go on the chase, get as much obsession off Bill as we can. So we've gotten rid of them. Okay, right, I see what you're doing. That's tier 2. So yeah, we leave Bill alone. We have got 4% increased movement speed, and that is why we're catching up to them just a little bit faster. That's why we're able to get them before the pallet. If we don't have that, we don't get them before the pallet, so I'm immensely happy that we did do that. And they're going to get hit before they can get to the pallet again. No, they're not. They're not. I didn't see that. Whoa! Ah, if we didn't stalk, we'd have got them. They're going to blind us here. I know a blinder when I see one. They're going to blind us. Wait it out. They're injured. We do not need to go to tier 3 yet. What we should do is 99 it. There we go. That's a perfect 99 at tier 3. When I say 99, by the way, we're building up that red outline on the bottom left so that we just need to click mouse 2 for a second to get tier 3 from a survivor. You going over? Oh, very good. Very good. They're not bad. I long for the days where I had lobbies where pallet loops were so easy. They've proven themselves. They're defending themselves in the marketplace of ideas. I choose to leave them alone. What we'll do is kick this. Visual Halloween is my all-time favourite horror. I can get behind that. I had a blast watching it. I had an absolute blast. They're in a locker, but I don't want to check all 4. Which, maybe that is one of my downfalls as killer. When I see more than 2 lockers, I'm like, I will never ever check all 3 of those. So I check none of them. So if you're a survivor against me, hide in a locker, and I will never find you. I have a lot of bad bits in my game you can definitely exploit should you ever come up against me. But you'll have Dead Hard again, won't you? We need to wait out Dead Hard. Did they Dead Hard there? It was very weird, whatever happened. Just have The Thing that turns into survivors. I've not watched The Thing. That's a John Carpenter film, isn't it? I've not watched any that I know of, at least, John Carpenter. And I realise that I'm missing out. Wes Anderson as well. I've not watched Elm Street and watched any Wes Anderson. They did Last House on the Left, didn't they? Not seen it. I've heard good things. I listen to a lot of... I don't know if people... I've not actually listened to the podcast in a long time now. What am I doing? I'm in no man's land. I need to get back to the gents. I listen to a lot of Mark Kermode's film reviews, and he is a big horror movie guy. So I know a lot about horror movies. kind of vicariously, but I've not watched a lot of them myself. I'm not very horror movie literate. Pinhead would be creepy. Pinhead would be very creepy. I would like that. What's Pinhead, Steel? Say it with me. I've not actually watched... what's the name of the Pinhead film? Because it's not Pinhead, is it? It's... Oh, it has a different name, the movies. Hello. Do you have borrowed time? Do you have decisive strike? I'll test it out. Hellraiser, yes, thank you, Mafro. I'm sorry about the tunnel, but what choice did you give me? Very strange play. Let's get this regressed again. Okomo's book on the Exorcist, very good read, yes. I had Komo's book on... it was like a guide to Bond cinema or something like that. It had like a list of really, really good cinemas in Britain that you should visit. It had the Watershed, which is in Bristol. Which I can get behind. If you've not gone to the Watershed, incredible cinema. Are they back on that one? I don't know, like they were back on that one. If you start with Pinhead Tokyo Drift. Use the stalk a bit more. One thing you can do in Myers is you can find survivors by stalking. So when you, you know, don't use your eyes in game like I don't seem to. So you've gone out there, have you? Or is this such a weird one? A lot of body horror. That's the only thing. I can handle body horror. I am very squeamish, though. I will sit through it, but I will be wincing the whole time. We've not tier 3'd once, and we really should. Let's kick the... We're being styled on by Bill, and I regret to inform you that that is the case, but it is. Right. You're gonna pay for this. There you go. Please no flashlight. Thank you. I really like as well, and it's Joss Whedon, which is a little bit meh. I understand that completely. Cabin in the Woods, I just think is a really, really nicely done horror. What would you call it? A pastiche? I don't know. An homage. An homage. A homage. We should be able to get a hit here. We will. That's tier 3 value. I'm not going to be too concerned about getting 2 downs with tier 3. That is absolute value as far as I'm concerned. Cabin in the Woods is amazing. Brilliant, brilliant film. Laugh out loud funny. Pretty scary. I remember Kermo's review was saying that it wasn't scary enough, and that was what brought it back. Pretty scary, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it throws it all away in the third act. I won't give it away if you've not seen it, but it ramps it up to a point where you lose any tension. But I didn't mind that. I think I think the third act is genuinely very fun. Very fun cinema. That kind of thing that Scream did. Again, not seen Scream. And that again is one that I want to watch, but it's on no streaming services. The TV show is on the streaming services, but I've heard mixed things about that, and again, I don't know if anyone's watched the TV show. Maybe you can tell me whether it is worth watching that if you haven't watched the movie yet, or whether you should watch the movie first. I was about a huge Buffy fabs filled with all the monsters. Yes, absolutely, I agree. Like all of the monsters of the week in one place. Beautiful. Little Easter eggs. Yeah, you got the boomer from Left 4 Dead. There's loads of stuff you got in there. I know I've only listed one thing. There is more. That's the one that always pops to mind, though. I actually like the TV show, but I enjoyed it also knowing it was shite. That makes sense. Oh, I 100% agree. Yeah, I have tons of guilty pleasures. One of my favourite movies is a little bit of a guilty pleasure. So one of my favourite movies, and often I'll cite it as my favourite, although that kind of does change from time to time. It's Cloverfield. I adore that film, and it's kind of schlocky. It's not great movie making, but I really, really like it. Just purely for the idea, if nothing else. And I know it's not like a very original thing, but, you know. A handheld found footage, including a kaiju. That's two very, very cool things you got going on. Where's the hatch? We're as close to a 3-gen as you can really get in Haddonfield, which I'm quite happy about. They're working on that, we know that. But I do not concern myself with that at the moment. I want to double check this first. And I think we were right to. We do need to come back to that gen. Use the lack of bandstanding to get some stalk on the go. Bill. Bill. Even good bills. Even like decent bills. This bill hasn't been bad, but they're still making those bill plays. You can see the DNA of Bill in every move. Right, well this is a good opportunity to kick the gen. If we give them up as well, there's our token on Dying Light. Whoever it is, play with your food, I mean. What phenomenon that was at the time. Yeah, the kind of... oh my god, they were desperately close to getting this gen. The kind of ARG behind the marketing. Bill, you are not hidden. You didn't see me, I am grass. You're not grass, Bill. You're not grass, you are a man. A very, very silly man, but a man nonetheless. We went the wrong direction first. I am concerned that we will let Bill off our shoulder before we get to the hook. We shouldn't do. I am concerned, okay. Is that still kicked? That is still kicked, right. You can always bring it back with Mikey. We are 75'd on our tier 3. This is another very close gen. We've got no save the best for last value because we've been constantly hooking Bill, hitting Bill, and very few others. Is this gen being worked on though? Go back here. These are 2 pressure points. And those are repairs going on. We need to kick this, but I do think in our very near future there will be a popped gen. I fully expect this to go in 3, 2, 1. We didn't get it, but imagine if we did. They're not committing, and they really should be. Do they fear Noed? Is that why they're not committing? I mean, I realise I'm playing like a Noed killer, but you have to believe me, I'm not running it. I'm unable to find anyone. Repairs are continuing on this one. No, they're not. That's still regressing. Happy for that would have been if it popped when you said, oh, I would have loved it. The game would have been out of reach, but I would have at least have had a nice clip. Right, you're not able to stop that regressing, which is good news for me. This chase is also good value. Great. Oh, that pained me, as you might have seen, as you might have heard from my ridiculous noise that I made. However, they shouldn't have anything to evade us here. Good stuff. In the time that took, they'll probably get a gen. There's no hooks there, are there? Am I missing a hook? That seems to be a very distant hook for where we are. There seems to be no hooks on that corner of the map. I very much might be missing one. No. There's just no hooks over there. That's bad. Okay. Get back on the gens pronto. Still regressing. That's still regressing as well, is it? They have to be working on the other one. I'd be very surprised if they're not working on this one over here. And to be honest, I've given them so much time, they can probably complete it. They're working on it. Oh my god. What are they doing with these? Letting the gens regress. Letting the gens regress. Let the generators burn. I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Pop on that gen is huge, yeah. I don't know what they're playing at. I also don't know why the hooks are so spread apart. Did one of them run an oak? Did one of them run a, what is it, petrified oak? Okay. I'm not going to concern myself with that one, because we got a pop on it. I want to come back to these. That's very slow, I don't care. Head back over here. The belief is starting to come back. I thought this was a lost game. And this is a very long game, considering, you know, lunch hour. But I'm not going to let that bother me too much. Oh! Dead hard? No dead hard. Oh my god, their entire fate rests on Bill. The game is on Bill's shoulders. Can they get the unhook? Are they running around in a circle? Are they running headlong into a fence like a poorly pathed NPC? Who can say? There's the unhook. Okay. Okay, good first hit. We've got half of tier 3. I don't think we can get much more out of Bill. Right, that's all we can get out of Bill. That's fine. They were unhooked quite far away from the gem, but we do need to get back on the gem patrol relatively soon. Go over, Jen. Go over, Jen. Go over, Bill. They knew the pallet was a lost cause. They tried to double back. A pretty smart play for a Bill. But it won't work out for them. We'll get Bill on a hook. Will this be a dead Bill? Will be a dead Bill. Back on gens as soon as you can. They got the unhook over here, so I'm going to head back this way. Unless I can see them running towards this gen. We can get some valuable intel on whether they're going for that gen or this gen. They're going for this gen. That's still very, very poorly regressed. Almost at nothing. No, nothing on there. However, whispers are kicking off here. What do I mean whispers are kicking off? I've not got whispers. That shows, A, how bad I am. How inobservant I am. B, how much I really shouldn't be running whispers. What I thought was that whispers were popping off when we weren't even running the perk whispers. Okay, they're going for the heals. That's still regressing as well. I thought Myers' breathing was whispers, I think. I think that was my mistake there. Nothing going on up there. Now there is. I was very sure that someone was working on something there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Stuck in the hedge. Stuck in the hedge. I sort of don't want to give this away now that we've got into this good position. Do need to find them, though. You fully regressed. Okay. They had 2 gens at basically 99, and this one at, you know, roughly 85 or 90. I'm stunned. They've let the game get to this point, and they probably are, you're right, looking for key. I'm going to do one last check. Maybe waiting for the other to die. Possibly. Are they on the hatch? They're not on the hatch, at least. I do wish they had a little bit more respect for the fact that, you know, some of us do need to get back to work relatively soon. I'm just going to stand on the hatch and quickly re-log in here, just to double check that nothing urgent's coming in. We look alright, let's continue. Oh, well, firstly, congrats to Nick. I need to get back to work after this. This is already going a little bit over long. Sorry. I would love to under any other circumstances. Right, go back to Gem Patrol. Go back to that Gem Patrol. Germ Shield, thanks so much for the follow. Aha. They are working on gens. I think engaging the chase is the right thing to do here. We should have 99 that to be in a better position. Or they were opening chests. I think they were going for keys. That might have been unsuccessful, and that's why they're back on gens. Pick this up. Lucid Mooslid. What an incredible username. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Someone died on that one. Someone. I'm going to double check, but I'm sure someone ran a Putrid or Petrified Oak, whichever one it is that distances the hooks. Because there have been some doozies this game so far. If you get back to work anytime soon. Now we're looking better. Need to get on the hatch. Got a little bit of tier 3 left. I would have considered mercy, is the thing. I absolutely would have considered mercy, but if you're going to hit me with the flashlight clicks, absolutely no mercy. No mercy at all. Oh my goodness me, I've no idea why they had 2 gens separately at 99 there. I feel like they could have very much got the gens done and had me in a very tricky spot. Having said that, if you ask me whether I'm happy to end the stream on a 4K, I will say to you, goddamn right I'm happy. Mercy, it's a double pip! We're back in 9. Okay. What were the ranks like? Beautiful, look at that. Weird. Very weird is what the ranks were like. Look at that. Very interesting indeed. The red rank did almost nothing. They were the first person to... They were the last person to be killed, I think. Because they clicked the flashlight at us. So I don't know if they're deranking. But I'm not going to take anything away from us. That was a brilliant game. Brilliant, brilliant game.